So what was the prompt?
It was...
It's a snowball fight, right?
The prompt is, welcome to our latest Facebook Live session with Rebecca Sugar.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Hi, everybody.
Should I address everyone?
Yeah.
This is my first time. Hey.
There's no right or wrong.
Cool. I'm gonna be doodling. Let's see. I'm gonna be doodling winter stuff.
Is it cool if fans who have questions or about your art or for you ask them while you're drawing?
Yeah. Totally.
All right, guys, you heard it. Send your questions and we'll monitor, and hopefully Rebecca will answer a couple. Because that would be awesome.
Interesting.
Do we have any questions yet?
Yeah.
I am going through now.
I think one of them is, who's your favorite gem?
What's my favorite gem? I mean, that's gotta be Steven. Since he's my brother. Yeah. Steven's my favorite.
Someone's asking what program are you using and what are you drawing on?
Oh gosh, well this is just Photoshop. I don't like this. I'm getting rid of it. It's just Photoshop. I'm drawing on, this is just, I made like a 11 by 17 blank sheet. 300 DPI. I'm just using the regular old brush.
Can you tell us about this, I guess, tablet or webcam that you're using?
Yeah, it's a Cintiq. Cintiq. I think it's a little on the older side. I have a newer one at home.
Everyone always asks about what you guys draw on. We're super fascinated.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna try and I'll see if I can get it readable. That Amethyst is like smushing a snowball into Steven's face. Let's see. I mean, I like to draw on just about everything. I learned on paper with brushes, brush pens, and pencils, and using brushes for inks, and drawing digital is sort of a new thing for me.
Do you find that it's easier? Do you find that you can get things done faster? Or
yeah, I think, well, we don't have to like scan. We don't have to scan anything in when we draw straight into the computer, so that makes it like one step easier. Although I still draw on paper all the time when I need to. I just want to drive him in scarves. Hold on. Yeah, like, I don't know, it's nice to be able to just get rid of things, which is, I mean, on paper, I go through a lot of paper because I throw out a lot of what I draw.
Someone asked, what was the inspiration for Crying Breakfast Friday?
Oh my gosh, that was our prop designer, Angie. In Gem Glow, in the very first episode, there was like a little TV, when this little centipedals are moving around in the TV up in the corner, she drew this like this crying like croissant thing, like up on the TV or whatever, and we just thought it was really funny. It's in there somewhere. We thought it was really funny, and so it just became like an actual TV show that they watched. But it was really just based off of this background prop that Angie had made for the first episode.
So you're getting some shout outs from around the world now.
Whoa.
NATO is said, I'm from Brazil. Steven Universe is amazing.
That's so nice. Thank you.
Looks like you're getting a couple from Germany as well. They're just saying hi.
That's so nice.
I think it's safe to say we're not giving away any spoilers, either with the drawing or with you answering questions.
Are people asking spoiler questions?
Yeah, so sorry, Facebook Live friends, but I don't think Rebecca's going to answer any questions about fusions.
Oh, I see.
Is that safe to say?
I guess it depends. I mean, if they're fusions that you've already seen.
Well, let's just go to the question. Are there any upcoming fusions?
I can't.
Yep.
I can't answer that at
Sorry,
all.
sorry guys. Enjoy the awesome drawing.
They were asking, do you like tacos or burritos?
I like them both. I like it all.
Don't make me choose between tacos and burritos. Someone asked, Mike Beal, which character is the most difficult for you to draw?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The most difficult to draw. Yellow Diamond is really hard to draw. Let's see. Pavoleko is really good at it. I can get her in my winter drawing. she's got a lot going on because she's so important. Rose is also very hard to draw. Her hair. It's hard.
And then someone said, will Steven ever complete the Golf Quest game again? I noticed he was almost to the end during the Mr. Greg episode before he went to sleep.
Right. Gosh, I mean, I guess...
Does that count as a spoiler?
Maybe.
Come on, guys.
I'm getting yellow in on the winter theme.
Yeah, for all you guys who are watching now and are wondering what this awesome drawing is going to look like, again, no spoilers, but it is going to involve a winter theme. Plenty of familiar faces as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will do sweaters.
Someone is asking, which one of the gems are you most like?
I'm a lot... I mean, Ruby is the one that is the most directly based off of me. But
Which Ruby?
which Ruby? Oh, our Ruby.
Okay.
But also Pearl. These two of them. Pearl and Amethyst. Pearl's like how I am at work. Amethyst is like how I am at home because I'm a huge slob. But try to be really on it when I'm at work.
You're drawing them in the snow, right?
Yeah, let me see.
Would it be cool if maybe fans suggested what kind of jacket or something else Steven might be wearing?
Yeah. I started the snowball fight thing, but I wasn't
Okay.
quite reading. So yeah,
So
give
guys,
me suggestions. I
if
want
you're
to.
paying attention, now would be a great time to make suggestions. All the characters are going to be outside in the snow, so maybe tell Rebecca what they should be wearing, and maybe she'll draw it.
Yeah.
You see anything yet?
Mm-mm. I'm seeing a lot of questions about what's coming up.
No spoilers.
Oh my God.
Lots.
I need to get to my card.
Somebody says maybe Steven should be wearing a cookie cat related jacket.
Oh yeah, totally. Oh, let me take his scarf off so that you can see it.
Can Pearl wear a cute beanie?
Yeah, beanie. Sure. I only have. Am I gonna cover up her?
Also, a suggestion for Pikachu cap.
Pikachu cap.
They didn't quite specify who should be wearing it, but
Pikachu cap.
yeah, I don't know if we can do. Pikachu
It's like, yeah, cross promotional.
yeah.
Somebody said Peridot wearing a ugly Christmas sweater.
Oh yeah, sure thing.
Could Stephen wear Timberland boots?
How would I might have to look up.
Yeah, I don't think we have time to cross-reference the image, guys.
Think of what it would be.
Garnett should wear snow pants.
It's so cool. I think they're gonna be a little obscured. Yeah, I'll get that in there.
All right, guys. Yeah, Garnett, you're not gonna be able to see her pants. If you have any suggestions of what she should be wearing from the waist up?
Yeah, give me the
That
top.
would be the top. Can you make Garnett do a heart hand sign?
Oh, hearts? Yeah, sure. This was something that Lamar invented. Garnet doing heart hands. I'm gonna make Peridot a little more into this.
Awesome. And new request.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get Snatus said, can you draw a lion with reindeer antlers?
Oh,
or
yeah.
add antlers to Steven?
Those are both really cute ideas. I mean, first I'm gonna make him shorter. I mean, he's way too tall. Lion with reindeer antlers. That's cute. Alright. Do that. Oh, it's behind this yellow. Let me go up here.
And while while you're doing that, Charlotte asked, any tips for a hopeful future cartoonist?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Draw a lot. Draw comics and like print them out. Just so much comics. I think like it's tough with animation because you really need a lot of equipment or you need a computer. But I mean, comics you can do them on anything. You can make them right now, and it's really good practice because you're writing and you're drawing, and you're telling a story. So, I mean, if you can do all of those things, you're set for everything.
Lapis as a snowman? Question mark from Timothy. Like they built it around her on purpose.
Okay. Let's see. I feel like she would be cool with that if Steven did it and no one else. Let me get him over there. Whoops. Move everybody around. How am I gonna see? Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
I have a plan. It's just gonna take me. It's gonna take me a moment.
I think someone just wants to know, since you're drawing, is Lion sleeping / snoring?
Yeah.
All right, Anna, you got an answer to your question. Lion is in fact sleeping and snoring.
Yes.
There you go.
Did you base Lion off of a certain animal that you have, or no?
Yes. It's my cat. I have an orange tabby cat, and his name is Lion. I had Lion first, though I made the character because of it. He's the best. He's a really big cat. He was a stray, and he used to hang out outside of our house, and he would just walk right in like he didn't care about anything. So we just let him stay. This is working. Good thing they don't get cold, or this would be really uncomfortable.
Oh wow, that's awesome timing because Abigail Jane Simpson literally just asked, "Do gems get cold?"
Do gems get cold? Nope. Like in a gem hunt, and Steven and Pearl are in the snow. And they're all bundled up, but Pearl doesn't need to wear anything. She's just regular. I mean, they wore those sweaters that one time, but it was mostly that stuff's mostly to make Steven feel at home.
M. Zubair asked, how did you develop your art style? What was the influence? What were some of your influences?
Oh, a lot. Oh my gosh, I really love One Piece. A lot of Japanese stuff that I like.
What's your favorite anime?
My favorite anime. I mean, probably it's probably One Piece. But there's a lot that I like. I mean, I love, all Miyazaki movies. I have a Porco Rosso cell over there. Actually, wait, I could go grab it at some point.
Final Cell?
Yeah, hold on here. I'll get it. You guys want to see it? Yeah, there's a bunch of junk over there. Yeah, hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna show off my cell. It's Gina.
That's so cool.
I love that. I love that scene. These Americans.
Wow.
I think they understand love. Yeah, Japanese stuff. Oh gosh. French comics, Mobius. Big Mobius fan. Also like Fleischer cartoons, little Popeye cartoons, little Betty Boop cartoons. Big fan of those. She's got to be doing something with her arms. I feel so weird that they're buried in here somewhere. Should I have them there? Let me get that Christmas sweater. Here it on.
Mackenzie asked you to please consider Amethyst eating tree ornaments.
I'm considering it. It seems really uncomfortable, but I will draw.
Please
I will draw her considering it.
Please note, Mackenzie, that your question has been taken into consideration. Favorite season so far from Steven?
Season.
Yeah, that came from. Oh, that's another one from Snatus.
That's really tough. Gosh. I mean, 1B or 2A. I was really fond of. I mean, I was really happy with our first, with Jailbreak and our first sort of 4-part finale that at the time really experimenting with trying to do that, and I'm really happy with how it came out. But also I love the whole Peridot arc, the barn arc. Really fond of that.
I have a question. How old are Lars, CD, and Ronaldo?
Oh, that's a really good question. I don't want to tie it down.
Okay.
But that's a very good question. They sort of, we have like a range that we know that they are.
Would they be considered like teenagers?
Yeah. Late teens.
How did you become interested in playing the ukulele?
I have a lot of family on my mom's side in Hawaii.
Oh, cool.
So I think I went and visited a lot of them when I was 14, and after that I got interested in playing. Oh my god, Peridot's so small. My scale on this is a little all over the place. I don't like winter drawings with hot chocolate involved. I think I'm gonna get amethyst in the mug.
It was a request super early for someone to be drinking hot chocolate in the pig.
Yes, let's do it.
Yep. There you go. I can't remember who asked that question at the start. because we've been on for a while now. But whoever asked for hot chocolate in the Bic, we're getting hot chocolate in the Bic. Party hub.
Someone's asking which art school you attended.
I went to the School of Visual Arts in New York City, and I studied animation. But I also did comics on the side. I learned a lot from doing comics too.
What type of comics did you do?
Independent comics.
Nice.
I did a comic called Pug Davis. I think here I'll get another thing out. Let's see. I'll self-publish.
Yep. An art and a history lesson.
Yeah, this is my old comic.
Nice.
It's my old comic. Well, the first issue of it. I did this one about brothers who quote The Simpsons. This is from when I was in college. Yeah, indie comics. I did a shirt that's in the back of one of the issues of The Goon. I don't know if you
Oh, the Goon.
Yeah, you know The Goon?
Yes. That's cool.
That was my first job in comics.
Do you still read comics now?
Not as much as I want to.
Probably don't have a whole lot of time.
Yeah. Trying to get Amethyst lines back here, but it's not very clear. I'm gonna fix it.
What is your favorite Studio Ghibli movie?
Oh, that's so tough. I love Porco Rosso. Really, really love it. But I also grew up on Totoro.
Mm-hmm.
But I also love, it's not a movie, but the show Future Boy Conan is one of just my favorite thing ever. It's a show from the 70s that Miyazaki worked on.
How did your parents react when they found out you were going to make a show?
Oh my god, well, they were really excited. I think I was talking to them about it, and and how many episodes and stuff, and they were just like, oh, that's almost like Adventure Time. I'm like, oh yeah, it is like, it is a show like Adventure Time. It's just like that. But I mean, of course, nothing is like Adventure Time, because Adventure Time is incredible. But structurally, my production is similar. Maybe I can get these to read us. The snow pants. How can
about the snow pants.
How can I make you know? From the top, the snow pants, they don't have drawstrings.
You got some snow pant identified.
Right. Yeah. Right. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I used to wear snow pants living in California for too long.
Yeah. That probably wasn't a fair ask.
No, I should remember. I grew up with snow.
You're East Coast, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, Maryland.
What's your stress reliever hobby?
No relief, just stress.
just power through it.
Stress reliever, I don't even know. Reading books. Yeah. Sleeping whenever I can. I think Steven is too big. I really miss making snowmen. It was so much fun.
Cassidy asked, do you ever think get a chance to see the original pilot again, like possibly on Blu-ray or something.
Oh, sure. I mean, I hope so. I don't really have control over that, but I would be down.
And then Patricio asked, would you ever consider publishing a Stephen Yu art book?
Ah, yes. I would totally consider doing that. I'd really like to do that.
Timothy asked you to name your favorite fusion.
Oh, favorite fusion? Garnet. Garnet.
Huey asked, do you remember your first job or jobs after graduation?
Yeah, I mean, I guess my first job was doing that backup comic for The Goon. And I interned on a lot of shows. I interned on Venture Brothers. And I was like scanning, cropping panels. I interned at a studio called Augenblick. A lot of people know them from Super Jail. Although I wasn't on Super Jail, I was working on this Dante's Inferno game, doing In Between, and then Adventure Time. Doing revisions for Adventure Time was the first job I was truly hired for in animation, as opposed to doing free work as an intern.
Yeah.
Did for a while.
What kind of Christmas presents would Stephen give to each gem?
Oh my gosh, he would make them stuff. He would definitely. I feel like there'd be a lot of macaroni art involved, specific to each one. But he draws, so I think he'd probably draw them stuff. Yeah, he would make them stuff.
Someone asked, what's your favorite kind of soup?
I was going to say that's probably the most important question we've got.
I think
today.
so.
Oh, cauliflower cheese soup. It's my favorite soup. My brother Steven just made some recently. He gave me a container full of it. Came out really good.
Are you kind of either or with the cauliflower versus broccoli cheese? Because some people only go one way.
Oh,
It's like broccoli cheese or nothing, and then you got the cauliflower cheese crowd.
I like both.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never understood it, but I certainly have friends who swear by broccoli and won't do cauliflower.
I mean, they're so different. different days, different soups.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite type of music?
Oh my gosh. Favorite type. I guess. I mean, I like a lot of different kinds of music. I love K-pop. I listen to a lot of K-pop, but I also like a lot of stuff. There's this radio show I love, The Monica Show on WFMU. She plays a lot of old stuff. The show is gone, but all the archives still exist. I love everything that she plays. A lot of times when I'm stuck, I'll just put an old archive of her show on, and I'll just draw to that.
I think a lot of fans are echoing your love of K-pop. Do you have a favorite K-pop artist or group?
That's so tough. There's so many. That's so tough. I like, that's so hard.
While you're thinking, Jared Clemente just popped in. He just wanted to say, hey, Rebecca.
Hey.
Jared, you got a shout out.
What would you like for Christmas?
Oh gosh, well, we do Hanukkah, so I probably won't get Christmas presents, but
Do you have anything on your wish list?
I don't know. I guess not. I can't think of anything. I feel like, oh gosh, I've been wanting to paint again.
Mm-hmm.
I used to paint mostly with acrylics. I'd love to start back up on painting supplies and do that again. So I suppose that would be really nice. Just get some paint. Thanks for asking.
If you could take on the physical form of any gem, which would it be and why?
Oh, like if my body could become the body of one of my characters?
I think that I do think that is what. Here, let me find who asked that one. Yep, I think that's what it meant.
Oh,
Imani
gosh.
was asking.
Rose? I wish I could have a body like that. Yeah.
Cool.
Take on yeah, it's interesting.
Everyone's obsessed about your jacket too. The jacket with with the rose on it.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell them where to get one?
Yeah, it's Big Bud Press. Yeah, Big Bud Press.
That's a big one. They've been asking that question for a while.
Mm-hmm.
For months and months.
Yeah. They are awesome. She is awesome. That designer is a friend of mine. She has a bunch of there's a really cool one. A new one that's got a sad face. And on the front and the back, a big blue sad face. If I didn't already have the other one, I think I'd jump on that one. There's a really cool one, like a denim jacket that says "I'm tired." I was like, oh, I want that. But I also, I guess do you guys mind if I?
What do you do with
Hold on, sorry, I'm here working at my job. Hello. Hey. Mhm. Oh, thank you. That's okay though, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, that sounds perfect. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Bye. Well, that's what.
Day in the life.
Let's see.
We got Nelson. They can see over your screen and the walls behind. So Nelson Jimenez said, "Shout out to Balma."
Yeah. All right. Those are Ian Jones Cordy drawings.
And then Gabriel Jimenez asked, "Any recommendation on books for beginners?"
Yes. Oh, yeah. David Chelsea's Perspective for Comic Book Artists. That one was really helpful to me. Andrew Loomis's Figure Drawing for All It's Worth. Between those two things, it's really helpful to be able to draw figures, draw characters, and then put them into a space. Hold on, I'm gonna draw really quick. Perspective is so important. I think there's a thing no one ever tells you about perspective, but oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. My phone is
Blowing up.
perspective is a thing no one ever tells you about perspective, which is that I'm going to put some of the layers so I can draw this. I mean, it's really important as a tool, you know, for like, you know, oh, I need to draw, you know, a room, and I need to draw the walls, you know, and this is the door, and, you know, the sort of the technical aspects of it. How am I going to draw a chair and then have a person sort of sitting in that chair? But the thing about perspective is that when you draw a horizon line, which is like the line where if you could just see all the way out into the distance, that's where it would be. What you're actually drawing is where your eyeballs are, like where your eyeballs like physically are, which means when you're looking up, like, you know, everything above the horizon line you're looking up at, and when you're looking down, everything below the horizon line you're looking down at. So the thing about learning perspective that's so important is that because perspective has to do with you and where you are, what you're showing people when you draw in perspective has everything to do with how you should feel about it. So like, say, you know, you're drawing a character, you know, and you're like looking, say I'm drawing Garnet, and it's like you're looking up at Garnet. You know, and that means that, you know, the perspective is like this. That means that the horizon line is down here, and all of these points are coming back down to the horizon line. Everything above the horizon line you're looking up at. So really what you're drawing is like, this is you, you know, this is you, and you're looking up at Garnet, who's up here. It's not my best Garnet, you know. When you draw this,
That's from your perspective.
this is what you're showing, yeah. So like, it makes a huge difference to say, hey, you're looking up at someone, versus, hey, you're looking down at someone, which say, you know, you do the same thing and you're looking, you know, down at Garnet, which I will say very rarely happens on the show. There is a time when you have been looking down on Garnet, which happens in the episode The Test. And it's like one of the only times you see the gems where they're just like, we don't know what to do. And the reason we did that was because usually you look up at them and you feel like you're a child and they're adults and they know what they're doing. But to drop the horizon line down and basically say, in this case, Stephen was up here looking down on them, down here. And that makes a big emotional difference, you know, looking down on someone versus looking up at them. So perspective for comic book artists, and just studying perspective in general, is really, really important if you're trying to tell a story, because the shots that you choosing whether or not you're looking up or down at someone. Also, I mean, it's also a matter of like, you know, say Garnet is like really far away, you know, and it's really flat perspective. I mean, that means something very, very different than if you're like right next to her, you know. And the reason that these feel so different isn't just because they're different drawings. I mean, it's because this is a drawing of you and Garnet over here, and this is a drawing of, you know, you and Garnet right here. You know, that's what you're drawing. So these are
relationship to the character.
Yeah, and that's what perspective is. It's literally your perspective on what's going on. It's your eyeballs, where your eyeballs are.
Very cool.
Yeah, Carrie said thank you for teaching me your ways.
Oh, you're so welcome. Anyway, I'll turn these off. Anyone else have any questions about drawing stuff? I love talking about that
Yeah,
stuff.
keep the drawing art questions coming, guys.
Someone asked, how do you get out of, you know, like a creative rut, or how do you get yourself out of a block?
One thing I like to do is print out a lot of drawings that I like, a lot of things that I like, and maybe not drawings, sometimes it'll be like photographs of like an actor that I really think looks interesting, and I'll just start like drawing them, or I just go back to things that I know for sure that I like, and I'm just like, what is working about these things? Why am I not able to make something I like as much as I like this? And then it's like sort of, if you have several of those things to get excited about, you can come back to your stuff and just be like, well, maybe I'll try it like that. I like going back to really classic stuff, like if I get stuck, I like to look at like Little Nemo, beautiful like Winsor McCay drawings, just like classically beautiful drawings, and also so simple, like the way that, you know, his face will just be, it's like, this is all that it's so simple, you know, these drawings, and he would draw like straight in pen. And just thinking about like how much you can do with so little, like just looking at how other people have solved things, and remembering that these are all solutions. People have found really beautiful solutions to describing different things. Or drawing to music or something, just vent drawing is also really helpful. Just sort of putting on music I like, and not trying to make a drawing that I necessarily want to share with anyone or show anyone, just trying to get to that place where like your brain turns off and it's like it's almost like your arm is drawing without your mind. That's like helpful. But I also I do recommend, I throw away a lot of drawings. I don't save a lot of what I do, because sometimes I think if you're really trying to sit down and just make something perfect right off the bat, for me, I get really psyched out. So feel free to just make stuff and then get rid of it. Just be like, I didn't like that, and that's okay. It's not like I didn't like that, so I should stop. It's like I didn't like that, so I should keep going. You know what I mean?
Do you have tips on drawing anatomy?
Yeah. Let's see. I think the best thing for drawing anatomy is just to study, to do a lot of live drawing, to study models. When working on this show, I really wanted to come up with like a simple structure for, you know, for arms and legs, where you can do them in just like a few lines, 4 lines, you know, and not, even though I could sort of flesh everything out into all the details of, and I have done a lot of like really overly complicated drawings. I guess it's sort of like you're making a choice, like study from a model and you'll see like how complicated you can get, just how simple you can get, and make those choices of like, this part of an arm is really important for me to show, or maybe like I don't need to show that part. I just need to, you know, get the gesture down, like push and pull that level of detail until you find a place that you like, and just focus really intently on what you know, on models. Yeah, figure drawing, model drawing, or draw your friends. Like if you can't get someone to pose for you in the nude, you can you can just draw whatever you can. Somebody's face, somebody's arms, somebody's. It's just.
Do you remember the first person you drew?
The first person I drew? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I mean, I used to draw little dancer drawings when I was little. I don't remember. I remember drawing pictures of my friend his friend Ellie in elementary school. I remember drawing her face. But I remember it wasn't very good. I can see it in my mind that it wasn't very good. Anything else I should draw on this thing? Oh gosh, it's a little scraggly, you guys.
So guys, we're running out of time. We're almost done. If you have any requests for things that you'd like to see Rebecca add to the drawing, now would be the time to let us know, because she's almost done.
I think I saw a suggestion for Garnet having earmuffs.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
That would kind of press into her hair.
I like that a lot. I know these are large ones. But that's a cute thought. Where is this?
You think you have time for Santa, Greg?
Santa Craig? Yeah, sure. I'll give it a shot.
Okay. I think that's the last request, guys.
All right. Yeah. This is. I'll always take a Greg request.
Who asked for that one? That was Sarah K. Sarah K, you got Santa,
Cool.
Greg.
Yeah. Why is this not showing up? Sorry. There we go.
Someone's asking how long does it take to make an episode?
It takes like almost a year, about 9 months, from start to finish. So the every episode you see has started a long time ago. Yeah, I think we spend a while, writing them, getting the initial storyboards, and then for several months they're being animated, and then we come back and then we do sound design. And the way that the reason that we have them so often is that they're staggered. So like, they'll be like, oh, I'm writing this one, I'm writing this one, but we're animating this one. Like, I'm finishing this one, but this one's almost finished, They're all overlapping. I'm always working on 10 of them, well, maybe more than that at a time.
And someone's asking if you will post the final drawing on your Tumblr.
I'll do a better one. I'll do a better one. I think I tend to draw sort of sequestered in my basement. This one's all right, but there's a lot of things I'd want to fix before I share it. If that's okay with you guys.
I think they're gonna love anything you post there.
Yeah. I think they're willing to wait.
Yeah, actually, these gray tones is something I learned from Eric Powell, who does the comic The Goon. He taught me a lot about like doing like tones where it's not necessarily, it's not like, oh, this person has a gray shirt, so you color it gray. It's more about light hitting forms, so you get that sense of depth, as opposed to just saying like, oh, this thing is actually sort of darker than this other thing. It's more about light and sort of silhouette. Cool.
Do you ever plan to go back to Maryland cons?
Oh, I'd love to. I saw they had the last Otakon in Baltimore. Now it's going to be somewhere else. I'm really sad that I missed it. I used to go to that. I'd love to go back. I used to go to Small Press Expo all the time. I'd love to go back, and I used to go to Baltimore Comic Con.
Would you ever release a soundtrack, official soundtrack?
I really want to. The second somebody says there's a way to do that, I want to do that. I've talked a little bit to people about it, and I have everything ready, so I really want to do that. Yeah, I'd really like to. We have a lot of music now.
One earlier who was asking you about, I think it was high school.
Oh, cool.
You remember such and such professor?
That's so awesome.
That was like right when we started.
That's cool. It's been a bit.
Hey, if you're still in the room and you are from Maryland, now would be the time to let us know.
Yeah, Marylanders.
Marylanders, stand up.
So I asked, what other countries have you visited?
I was recently in Taiwan, which was just beautiful. I've been to Ghana, and I've been to Korea several times for the show. Yeah, growing up. I wasn't very worldly, but now I'm really glad I've gotten a chance to see a few different places. And I've been to Japan. I went and visited Studio Trigger while I was in Japan. And I went to Takarazuka, which was awesome. I saw a show there at the Takarazuka Theater. It was the best.
Alright, I think we are almost out of time.
Alright. Yeah. I wish it was better. I want to do a different one. I'll put a little extra snow in here.
I don't know. I think it looks pretty great, guys. If you guys are still in the room, you should probably let her know how awesome it is. I think it's pretty awesome.
Oh, thanks, guys. It's loose.
Someone did just ask, could you please come to New Jersey in the near future?
I'd love to go to New Jersey.
Yay! As a Jersey City kid, that makes me happy.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've been to. I used to go to Metuchen. It's my roommate in college. Her family was over there.
Cool.
Can we just get like a final look at it?
Yeah.
Sign off.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, sign off.
Thanks.